Lords of the East, the Parthian Empire. From the 3rd century BC to the 3rd century AD, the Parthian Empire dominated a vast swathe of land stretching from the Euphrates River to the borders of India. These formidable warriors, masters of horseback and the bow, posed a constant challenge to the Roman Empire in the west. The Parthians were heirs to a rich legacy of cavalry warfare, honed over centuries on the steppes of Central Asia. Their army, a potent mix of heavily armored cataphracts and swift horse archers, became legendary for its effectiveness and resilience. The Parthian Empire was more than just a military power, it was a vibrant, cultural and economic hub, controlling vital trade routes like the Silk Road. Their rule brought prosperity to their vast domains, fostering a unique blend of Persian, Greek and nomadic traditions. However, it was their military prowess that truly defined the Parthians in the eyes of the world. Their ability to consistently challenge and defeat Roman legions, a feat few others could claim, cemented their place in history as one of the ancient world's most formidable military forces. The echo of their cavalry charges and the whistle of their arrows would continue to resonate long after the empire's fall. Ironclad cavalry, the Parthian cataphracts. Central to the Parthian army's success were the cataphracts, heavily armored cavalry that struck terror into the hearts of their enemies. Clad head to toe in scale armor, both rider and horse were almost impervious to conventional weapons. These living, battering rams, wielding long lances and heavy maces, were the hammer blow of the Parthian army, capable of breaking enemy lines and sowing panic in their ranks. The sight of a cataphract charge was awe-inspiring. Imagine a wall of iron and muscle, horses thundering across the battlefield, lances lowered, ready to impale any unfortunate soul caught in their path. The impact was devastating. Roman infantry, used to facing lighter cavalry, found themselves overwhelmed by the sheer weight and power of the cataphracts. Even the famed Roman legions, renowned for their discipline and training, could crumble under the onslaught of a well-timed cataphract charge. A storm of arrows, horse archers, and their role. While the cataphracts were the hammer of the Parthian army, the horse archers were the anvil, wearing down their enemies with a relentless barrage of arrows. Lightly armored and highly mobile, these mounted archers were masters of hit-and-run tactics, harassing their enemies from afar and then melting away before they could counterattack. Their composite bows, masterpieces of ancient engineering, could launch arrows with deadly accuracy at remarkable distances. The Parthian horse archers were especially adept at a tactic known as the Parthian shot. Feigning retreat, they would turn in their saddles while riding away and loose volleys of arrows at their pursuers. This maneuver, requiring incredible equestrian skill and accuracy, allowed them to inflict heavy casualties without exposing themselves to counterattacks. Roman soldiers, used to fighting in close formations, found themselves vulnerable to this deadly rain of arrows, often suffering heavy losses before they could even engage the Parthians in hand-to-hand combat. Section 4. The Parthian Way of War. Innovation on the battlefield. The Parthians were masters of adapting to their environment and exploiting their enemies' weaknesses. They understood the importance of logistics and mobility in warfare, often choosing to fight in open terrain where their cavalry could maneuver freely. They were also masters of psychological warfare, using their superior mobility and archery to demoralize their enemies before battle even commenced. Their ability to adapt extended to their choice of battlefields. They often lured Roman legions into arid, unforgiving landscapes where heat and thirst sapped their strength. This clever strategy, coupled with their mastery of mounted warfare, allowed the Parthians to negate the Roman advantage in infantry and logistics. Their tactics proved so effective that they inflicted several crushing defeats on Roman legions, shattering the aura of Roman invincibility and leaving a lasting mark on Roman military thinking. Section 5. Clashes of empires, victories against Rome. The Parthian Wars, a series of conflicts fought between the Parthians and the Roman Republic and later the Roman Empire, stand as a testament to the Parthian army's effectiveness. One of their most famous victories occurred at the Battle of Carrhae in 53 BC, where a Parthian army under the command of Surena decisively defeated a much larger Roman force led by Marcus Licinius Crassus. This humiliating defeat, which saw Crassus killed and his legions routed, sent shockwaves throughout the Roman world. The Battle of Carrhae was not an isolated incident. Time and again, the Parthians demonstrated their ability to defeat Roman armies, even those led by renowned generals like Mark Antony. Their successes against Rome, the superpower of the ancient world, cemented their reputation as a formidable military power and ensured their place in military history. Section 6. Legacy of the Horse Lords, the enduring impact of Parthian warfare. The Parthian Empire may have eventually fallen, but their legacy, particularly their military innovations, continued to influence warfare for centuries. Their mastery of cavalry and archery, their innovative tactics, and their ability to adapt to different environments left a lasting mark on military thinking. The Byzantine Empire, heirs to the Roman legacy in the East, adopted many aspects of Parthian warfare, including the use of cataphracts and horse archers. The impact of Parthian warfare can be seen even today. Their tactics of maneuver and attrition, their emphasis on ranged combat, and their use of combined arms resonate with modern military doctrines. The Parthians, the masters of cavalry warfare, left an indelible mark on the art of war, proving that innovation, adaptability, and a deep understanding of the battlefield can be more potent than sheer numbers.